no one stays in farming these days without also being a good business person. I'm Debbie Phillips, and I operate the farm here with my husband, Jack Russell, and his son, Bill Russell. I'm a third-generation grape grower. So we now operate about 220 acres, 185 or so in established vineyard, and that's our main focus. We have a few other auxiliary things. We have some red raspberries that stepson has some hardy kiwis in the ground to see what happens. But the focus is vineyard. For a long time, almost exclusively Concord and Niagara grapes, which, of course, many of those do get made into wine, but the bulk of them go to processing plants in the region. And the winery business in this region is booming. We certainly have the resources, the raw product, and we joined together with a group of people, another grower and some other folks just fascinated by wine and its potential to open a winery. So it's very nice to have that opportunity, and we sell to other wineries in the area. Many years ago, the winery business was well established in this area as well, but different challenges came along. There's a dramatic resurgence in the interest and the participation in wineries now. Lake Erie offers a wonderful microclimate for grape growing. Concord grapes still remain, this is the largest Concord grape growing region in the world. And it's a flavor that's unique to this area. And in September, it smells incredible around here. It's as though you're standing in the middle of a gigantic jar of grape jelly. Mother Nature's a tough boss. She surely offers challenges sometimes. We view crop insurance as a very important management tool to help us get through the risks that are certainly always present when Mother Nature is in charge of your livelihood. We have decided to go with a high level of coverage because we have a lot at stake. Every farmer has a lot at stake. Trying to keep up with technology and the advances in the industry, also requires us to have a really good working relationship with our bankers. It seems to be cyclical, but quite honestly, for Concord grapes, we're selling grapes now at the same price. If you did a historical review, you could probably find some prices in the late 70s that were the same price per ton for Concord grapes as we might be looking at now. And of course, we know there's nothing we can buy to use on the farm that costs what it did in the 70s. Crop insurance is just, as I said, a management tool, something that we utilize to say, even in the event of a disastrous harvest season, we know that we can continue to do what we love to do, which is to farm. As farmers, we find it ultimately very rewarding to see the literal and figurative fruits of our labors. To get up in the morning, pour that first cup of coffee and step outside and hear the birds singing and look at the vineyards growing and see what marvels, that's a reward.